my name's Grant Higginson. I'm the president of the Wagga Wagga chapter for Ozfish Unlimited. I'm sitting here today at the Tarcutta Creek just near Barambula outside of Wagga Wagga. This site here is where we completed the second of our habitat restoration projects on the Tarcutta Creek. In previous years when this creek has flooded, a lot of the bank has eroded and washed away, and it's even diverted sections of the creek. This project consisted of two stages. The first stage was a habitat mapping stage, so that involved volunteers from our Wagga Wagga chapter basically taking boats and kayaks down this section of the creek and mapping the habitat that was already existing in this section of the creek. So we're using a sounder with side scan technology, and we're scanning out along the creek as we go along and just mapping what types of structure already exist in the creek, so we can get an idea of which sections of the creek needed more habitat to be added and which sections were already sufficient. The second stage of the project involved the actual installation of the woody habitat and rocks here at the Tarcutta Creek. So we brought in contractors from interstate. These guys were very professional. This is what they specialise in doing, is habitat restoration and installation of snags into rivers and creeks. So they come in with their machinery, basically picking up logs, placing them into the creek, and then taking some smaller logs and actually pinning those logs in place. And it made a really big difference to this section of the creek. Installing these extra logs and the rocks basically stabilises these sections of the bank from future erosion. Those logs and rocks also add more habitat for the native fish populations in the creek, which is only going to enhance the fishing in this area. This section of the Tarcutta Creek is only about 4 or 5 kilometres from the mouth where it meets the Murrumbidgee River. So fish will be able to swim from the Murrumbidgee River back up into this creek. They'll either populate the creek here and stay here, or they'll breed and move back into the Murrumbidgee River. So this is a really important project for the habitat for our local fishing and local fish populations of Murray cod, golden perch, trout cod and silver perch. So we're really happy with the outcome of this project. We've already seen the creek rise up above those snags in a high water event that's happened since the project was completed. Yeah, the logs are still all in place, doing really well, and it helped with that bank erosion from that high water event.